Hey guys, what's going on? It's James again. We're doing a brand new Ask Me Anything or Ask a Doctor videos, as I like to call them. I have some questions asked by 3 different people. Obviously I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for asking questions, because otherwise I wouldn't be making these videos, obviously. So, yeah, I've taken a little break from doing these lately because I've been experimenting and to see what I can get more views and whatnot, or viewerships or subscriptions or whatever. But anyways, we got the old book of questions again, so we're gonna get cracking and see who has asked what. First bunch of questions are from Mike N. His first question is, McGregor or Mayweather, who wins and why? Anyone that knows me knows the only sport I try to follow is hockey, to a degree. I watch the Bruins and whatever, so I don't really know boxing or UFC, so I can't tell you who pound for pound is a better fighter. But, you know, I would guess whichever rules are going to have for the match. If it's going to be UFC rules, I might give it to the MMA guy, McGregor, I guess. That's his name. And or if it's boxing, then I guess it's Mayweather. I don't even know their first names. I just know their last names. So I don't follow the sports. So, I'm a nerd. I can't help myself. His second question: how long does an ant live? Do worker ants or army ants live longer? How many eggs can a queen lay? Well, I cheated on this because I didn't want to just throw out any numbers, because it'd be like, if I just throw out numbers, it'd be like, how long? Probably for like a year for an ant. Or the warrior ant dies first because he's the one going into battle, and ant queen lays as many eggs as she wants. Shakespeare for everybody. But I googled it, so here's some learning, kids. The queen ant can live for 15 years. 15. And it makes no difference between worker ant or army ant, because they'll live between 1 and 3 years because of all that hard labor they're doing. But an ant will, if an ant mates with a queen, they'll die in a couple of days afterwards. So those are the breaks. And a queen can lay 300,000 eggs at one time. That's a spicy meatball right there. Okay, so his third question: if you could write a policy which would become law that society would have to follow, because it's within everyone's civilian constitutional rights, what would you propose and why? I don't know, really. What would I propose for everyone? You know, lately with this whole hate speech thing, you know, I would probably institute a policy that, okay, if you want to go and publicly admonish someone, publicly spread hate speech, you do forfeit your right to employment or whatever, or it's like a disclaimer, like, if you're going to go and do one of these protest speeches, first of all, you can't hide your identity. Can't, wear a mask or whatever. Can't wear a bandana, because if you're going to stand behind your cause, you better, put your best face forward and be a face for the cause instead of hiding behind it. And number 2, if you're willing to, follow your cause through, you're willing to, forfeit your job or whatever benefits you have in life that, don't agree with your point of view. I mean, they say you can't violate a person's civil rights, and doing that, but if you're flat out saying you can't, if you're publicly saying if you're that you don't agree with someone because of their skin color or nationality, and you're willing to do that, it goes against the whole all men are created equal. So if you're going to go and do that, you just shouldn't be hiding behind anything, and you should, if your employer deems fit, they should be able to fire you for it. I know people don't disagree with me, but that's what I say. Next couple of questions from Jason M. You've made your opinion of the president's wrongdoings known. Is there anything he's done you believe that has helped the nation? I will say this. Since he dropped that bomb in Afghanistan, I haven't seen any videos coming out threatening him personally from ISIS or Islamic terror groups or whatever. Because if you remember the Obama administration, there'd be a video every couple months. I'm not saying this is the only thing I think maybe he's done right, is that he put them on notice, and they're not. I kind of feel like if they did threaten him, he would just go and bomb everyone or bomb the nation that they're involved in or whatever. But they've been relatively quiet, and to America anyways. I mean, I know they've been doing these attacks in Europe, but they haven't come out and threatened Trump late at all that I've noticed. So just that mother of all bombs might have been the only thing that he's done right. His next question is, what show do you think will be better, Star Trek Discovery or the Orville? I want to say this: I'm not going to watch Star Trek Discovery unless somebody pirates it for me, because I'm not going to spread myself out with all these streaming services that's coming out, and it's just, I don't understand why. I might do a video about streaming services down the line, but everybody's got to come out with one, and it just doesn't seem right that if you want to watch one show specifically, you got to get the one streaming service that will get it for you. I mean, that being said, I watch the Netflix Marvel shows, but still, it just, if you're saying, yes, it's run by the Paramount streaming service, so that's the only way you can watch it, and possibly down the line, not anytime soon, it might get on some other one, but if that's I'm not a big fan of that. So that being said, I think Star Trek Discovery, I think the path has been down there one too many times. How can you tell the same story over and over and over again? It's just without some kind of a twist. I just like Star Trek, Wagon Train to the Stars, Star Trek Next Generation, Wagon Train to the Stars, 80 years later, and Enterprise, Wagon Train to the Stars, 200 years before that, Star Trek Voyager, Wagon Train to the Stars, at a different part of the galaxy. And don't even get me started on Deep Space Nine. That doesn't do. I don't like that one at all. Sorry, Jason, but it's the truth. But Orville, I'm a fan of Galaxy Quest, the movie, so I would really love to see, what Seth MacFarlane can do and how his humor can bring about to the show, and see what happens. So the last batch of questions are from John S. His first question is, why doesn't McDonald's sell hot dogs? Well, I think they did. I think they did test marketing back in the 80s. Well, I guess they're called like McGrillers or something, something along those lines. and they probably sold as well as the Burger King ones now. But if you've seen the movie The Founder, based on Ray Kroc's takeover of the brand and his attempts at franchise, and then basically seizing control of the company from the two brothers that originated the concept. Basically, the idea was to just have this one thing, like, so you just sell hamburgers and hot dogs and just go with that and put it out fast food. So maybe it's just because everybody's doing hot dogs, so it's, you don't go to McDonald's for a hot dog. You order for like a Big Mac or cheeseburger or something. So, yep. Or, well, that's for lunch anyways. Okay, John's last question is, what is one of your most embarrassing moments? I have a lot, obviously. If you're me, it's just the way things go. But probably the most embarrassing moment I've had in my life was when I was in the 4th grade. During one lunch, I was talking to some kids, and I said along the lines that I loved this other girl. I had a crush on her, I guess. I'm like, well, I don't, but you guys got to keep it to yourselves. I can't, I don't want her to know. So this one kid says, I won't tell. This other girl's like, I'll go tell her right now. So, I'm the kind of person that is like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what happens with this. So I'm like watching her because I'm was kind of a little creep. And then she's like, oh my, as the other girl told her, she was probably maybe about 40 feet away at 2 different tables. So it's like, oh my god. So fast forward maybe 20 minutes, I'm on the playground bouncing a ball off the wall, and her and her friend were like maybe 40 feet away, and her friend was like, oh, she wants to tell you that she doesn't like you and hates you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So, yeah, that's that. I probably have some more embarrassing moments, but that's probably the one that I remember the most in my life. So, yeah, that's the Ask the Doctor for today. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. I actually appreciate you guys watching all the other videos, like the unboxing videos I've been doing lately. Those have kind of found an audience, and I'm trying to go venture and make some more toy videos, unboxing or maybe some reviews. So we're gonna see how that goes. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see about answer some more questions in the future. See ya.